Alright, folks, my apologies. It's a really bad allergy night, so. Let's see where we are. It's interesting because I know I did a manual save right before we ended the last session. Got a 1739.25. Why are these not? $18.22.23. None of those quick saves are that late. It's really weird. Alright. Okay. Chapter 1, level 2. Alright, so what's up, everybody? This is Gasically Statements from Gearworks.com and the E2KG Network channel on YouTube, back with another episode of the Firearms Tales. That is the title and branding that I use for my game captures and live streams that cover first-person shooters. And here tonight we have an oldie but goodie, Painkiller. I think this is the black edition. We'll get going here in just a few seconds. Just need to suck down some. Like I said, I do apologize up front for it being a very bad allergy night. We're going to have to blow that with the shotgun. Let's go ahead and run down. What do we got here? Don't think any of these barrels are destructible. Let's go ahead and run down the hardware that's being used tonight to render the game capture. So I, by happenstance, happen to be using a lot of gear that I used, what's going on here? That I used last month in my live stream setup. Is now my game capture setup for the month of September. Why am I? Yeah, there's some kind of weird, funky glitch going on here. No, I did not realize you could push those doors open. Oh man, and I guess I just happen to be standing on the... Oh, I don't know. Many times when I've played this level, I don't know that I've ever come up into this little room. Apparently can't get anything out of there. So for my game capture device this month, I am using... Whoa! Hadn't recalled the little gravy thing. I am using the AverMedia Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus. A USB 3.0 capable game capture card with 4K pass-through. I'm not playing at a 4K workstation right now. I'm playing at workstation 4, desktop 2. Which is normally a 2560 by 1080p workstation. I've got an ultra-wide monitor hooked up here. But when I'm doing game capture, which only the limitation there is not a crikey. Is this door closed behind me? No. Those barrels explode. Don't split the gravy thing on top of the barrels. So yeah, so the issue is that when I live stream or game at this workstation, the problem is that because the input is only HDMI, the 2560 resolution appears to only work over DisplayPort. So I wind up once again having to step down to 1920 by 1080p. This is just not a good place to be. And like again, I apologize for the bad allergies. So yeah, so using the AverMedia Live Gamer portable. Yeah, I think what I need to do. Suffers a bit from not having an overly advanced field of view either. That's not gonna work out well. I'm missing lots of souls too. Just need to. What did he run into? Boom! For a webcam tonight, I'm using the Panasonic HTC HS80 HD camcorder in conjunction with the Blackmagic trying to get that barrel behind them. In conjunction with the Blackmagic web design. God damn it, Blackmagic design web presenter. Which does the trick of making anything that has an HDMI source, taking that as an input and presenting it to a PC as if it were a webcam. Whoa! Now what I gotta figure out is how do I make the jump to get this armor. Nabbed. I think what I do is go all the way around. Now I also have the one of the latest things that I've been getting into is mechanical fittings that I can use to extend the usefulness of a tripod. So excuse me. So what I actually have whoa, they're throwing axes now. That's interesting. When they throw them, I didn't realize they die. It's just kind of like a bee sting. Oh, no. God damn it. I hit the slow-mo juice. Yep, you guys. No. Nope, don't want that there. God damn it, got me with the slow-mo again. Nope, get out of here. I see you, Slim Jim, but what I'm going to try and do is this right shit here. Blow the barrels. That slow-mo juice from their axes can still after they're dead, you jerk. So lots and lots and lots of things happen. Great. I'm not even going to get that last soul because I don't want my Dynamo Demon Tower going off for no damn good reason. Hold on to that to the next level. So where is the Demon Seal to the next level? It's back here? No. So Painkiller is by a studio that at the time was practically unknown, but now I think people are very familiar with the studio People Can Fly. I think as they do, I can't remember what prominent franchise they do work on now, either they do Battlefield or Call of Duty work, I'm not sure. Or maybe Destiny 2 work, I don't know. Destiny work. They help out with multiplayer for some big major franchise now, instead of doing games like this. So and in some ways that makes them a little like, in some ways that makes them a little like Raven, which is disappointing. Like where Raven used to do such great games on their own, but now because they've become so much like the go-to studio when you need help with your multiplayer game, that like they don't get to do their own stuff anymore. Oh, he's frozen, so that lets you do this. So that's a little too complicated for me to pull off. I think that's all of them, though. So anyway, this is one of People Can Fly Studios. It's very early games. Which is about a guy who gets in a car accident with his wife and goes to, I guess, purgatory. And then, in an effort to earn his way to heaven and be reunited with his wife, tries to stave off a mounting invasion from Lucifer and his generals. And so every few levels you face one of Satan's generals as a boss. And there are cutscenes and stuff every once in a while where you talk to the angel Gabriel. So it's an interesting little thing. I basically never used the tarot card, so. This area does not look familiar. Or maybe this is, because yeah. Because I don't remember the entrance before you just go inside. That's really weird. One of them just popped up and like... popped up and like disappeared. So yeah, so what I have the Panasonic HTC HS80 on is I have it on my Zoei low mount tripod. But then I have a super clamp attached to it. And again, if you don't know what a super clamp is and you're into photography and videography, now again, I'm a hobbyist. I don't make any of my money by this stuff. But I will say, I did not know what a super clamp was, and I don't know how I got by all this time without one. was an explosive crate. So I have the super clamp attached to the neck of the Zoe Eye low profile tripod, and then I have a newer 2-link mechanical arm attached to the 1/4-inch thread. And so then the arm extends, I don't know, a foot, couple feet off of the tripod, and then the Panasonic ATC HS80 is mounted on top of that. So what it does is I can only get the camera but so close because of the tripod and the monitor that I have to sit it behind. So in order to get the camera closer, I sit it on that mechanical arm, so it's pretty neat. And man, they are lifesavers for Is there something up here throwing stuff? Alright. I'm not being particularly artistic with the glaive tonight with the Painkiller. I think that is actually what that weapon on your arm is, the Painkiller. Some armor. No reload button in this game, as far as I can tell. You just fire until ammo runs out. Let me double check that real quick. I do not believe that there is a reload button. Doesn't look like it. Let's go ahead and do a quick save. That's the way I came in. Yeah, so using the mechanical arms is really neat. It's really created an ability for me to put cameras in places that I couldn't before. And like I said, for hardware reviews, it's huge. And once I get better with this thing, yeah, that's the whole point of it, is just being able to fire it from long range, Kentucky winded your shot, and then let it, then be able to get out of the way. Now this crazy. Ah, really? I've never known the bridge to just kill you walking over it like that. So it's really a shame that these allergies are impacting my productivity so much. or how much time I'm actually able to spend gaming with my hands on the keyboard, because with my schedule this weekend. Wait, no. Are you kidding me? I gotta replay this whole section over again? Let's get that armor a little bit earlier this time. Oh, that's when they jump. In an effort to jump over your little guillotine wire there. Did I miss one? I never noticed that dude behind that one. Oh, no. Frankie. Alright. Not very pretty, but it gets the job done. Yeah, as I was going to say, unfortunately with my schedule, this is the last little bit of gaming that I'm going to be able to do for the night. For voiceover commentary and for in-game audio, I'm using the Razer Manowar Destiny 2 Tournament Edition headset because the AverMedia Live Gamer Portable 2 has a front panel port. I thought I understood how it worked. Apparently I didn't, or don't. But I thought it has two 3.5mm jacks in the front, one of which is for a game controller, it says. The other of which is for, yeah, that creepy thing. The other of which it indicates is for a headset. Now, I thought that the way it worked, well, the other one indicates it's for a game controller, so I guess what it's for is if you've got a console or anything where sound can be routed to the game controller. That one port can route sound to the game controller, and then you can just pass the headset wire back. I thought that the way they were really split out was that one was a headphone port and one was a microphone port. Because, no, nabbed. Because when I was using the thing before, I didn't have a headset hooked up. I just had my last month. I just had my U mic, lapel mic running to it on a 3.5 millimeter cable. I realize now what I could have done is I could have used, one of my adapter cables to just hook that to the pair of headphones that I was using and just use them in conjunction like a headset with the Y cables that I have. But what I have right now is I have the Man of War. So originally what I did was, so the Man of War has an adapter cable so that you can that's not good. Has an adapter cable so you can split out the headphone and microphone channels into discrete inputs and outputs. Which is originally how I had it hooked up, and I had the headphone side connected to what is indicated to be the game controller side. But that doesn't appear how it's actually wired. Because like I said, when I took the single 3-pole combo jack that I have that has both the headset, it has both the microphone and the headphones on one plug, it's working fine now. So I guess I didn't completely understand how it's really wired. So that creates some interesting possibilities to know that it's got an integrated 3.5 millimeter jack in the front. Blasted. I think I'm putting myself through a little extra and unnecessary pain due to my effort to try and utilize all the weapons. Missed. That's the problem with those guys. If you miss the barrel dude running at you, then how did I get into that situation? I don't understand how they closed the distance that quickly. And I thought, allergies are killing me. Wrong weapon, you're on the wrong weapon. That went off very nicely. Part of the problem too is my mouse space is constrained since I moved this desktop over to my smaller workstation table. These guys, that cracks me up that sword and shield guys are always killing the skeleton Morningstar guys. So yeah, so for voiceover commentary, like I said, I'm using the Razer Man of War Destiny 2 Tournament Edition headset. And then for gaming peripherals, for the mouse, I'm using a mouse that I've had in a review for the last few weeks. The HyperX Pulsefire Surge high DPI gaming mouse, which is really good. I won't get into all the particulars, but I'm nursing a hand injury right now. And one of the things that I like about the HyperX Pulsefire Surge is that it has this really soft touch shell to the body of it. It's kind of wrapped in, I don't know, a cushion but tacky material that helps with grip. Now, I don't know that I'm going to be able to play much past this section. I had a game capture earlier that I'm going to go ahead and let ride. Ooh, normally I wouldn't post it. It's my audio mix test footage that I shoot to calibrate my audio levels between the in-game and the microphone. But as is often the case with this AverMedia Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus, the audio mix was kind of dead on as long as I utilized the controls on the front panel of the game capture card. So if I didn't make clear, are you kidding me? So yeah, the AverGamer. Wow. Come on, what am I stuck on? Oh my goodness. The cool thing with the AverMedia Live Gamer Portable Plus 2 is that in addition, when you have that 3.5mm jack in the front, the volume control for in-game and the microphone jack are right there on the front panel, so you can do your audio mix balance there. There's actually a couple different modes you can put the card in. Get too crowded. And one of those modes is one where you can actually listen to your own voice in conjunction with the in-game audio and check the audio mix balance yourself and manually put it right there from the device. So it's pretty cool. I don't do that. What I do is I generally try and shoot like 5 minutes of test footage with OBS. And check the audio levels that way. Now realize part of the problem with that weapon is that come on. This is firing. Sorry, I know I'm catching the microphone when I'm wiping my eyes there. Man, it is, I mean, I generally have bad allergies all the time, but it is not a frequent occasion when they are this bad. Now, I think I'm here, so I'm back to this wall over here. I think the only way to destroy this dude is that you have to convince him to walk off. Okay, that was great. Awesome. This happens every time. And I don't think there's any way back out from this once you've screwed this up. Where's the ladder? Up there. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to kill myself. I thought one time I discovered that there was a way back out of here. Yeah, let's do a quick load. Hopefully I have a game save right before then. I think the deal is you cannot kill this guy. Now there's one shot in a million. There is a way to make him walk off the end of that plank. That's not it. Alright. There is a way that you can get him to chase you. Okay, so I missed that soul. Let's get that ammo. Ah, man. This is absolutely horrible. Yeah, there is a way to get him to gotta let him get fairly close here. I don't know if I did it or not. I probably monkeyed it up. But yeah, the only way I've ever been able to figure out how to beat this, I think it's the way you're supposed to beat it, is you have to get him to follow you to the end of that thing, and then he will jump off. I've never been able to just shoot him and see him. Got him, so he's stuck trying to get through his hands. How am I missing him? The freeze ray is not doing any good. Ah. That did not do it. Now, he seems to not be able to come all the way down on the sledge. Is that the case? They've reached an impasse. Yep, that just bounces off of it. That's just hurting me. Alright. So, we're apparently going to be going longer tonight than I had thought was prudent. But I definitely don't want to knock off at this point, and then whenever I do get back to this, I have to come back and do this all over again. Might even need to let him hit me. Come on, man. Now what should happen is he should hit me. Nope. No, I'm not saying that is what should happen. I forget. Ah, man, I forget now. I realize I don't know how to lure him off of that blasted thing. Nope. It's been years since I've done this. I'm not remembering exactly how this works. I thought you lured him out onto this edge. Well, that's definitely not the way to do it. These crazy jumps, can I... Nope. ladder has gotta be there for a reason. You gotta be kidding me. Well, this level is definitely not why people can fly. Got turned on to their multiplayer gig. Huh. So that being said, one of his hits does about 10 points of damage, so I can take about 10 hits. If I can stay out of those mittens. Actually hurting him or not. In the past, I always assumed that I wasn't. And that's why eventually I came up with the thing of trying of luring him off the edge, which I used to be able to do. Nope. Physics of the space or not. Sometimes they are a help, sometimes they are a hindrance. That's just bouncing off of him. Great. Alright, so now you're only going to be able to take one more hit. Alright, I guess we're back to... really ridiculous. Come on. Like every other boss in this game is killed by some conventional means. It's the only one I know of that seems to literally be impervious. Come on, stop. Half the time you go bouncing off the walls and it's helpful, and the other half the time you get stuck on the walls. Come on. Maybe that's the thing I need to do, is I just need to take this. So ridiculous. Just obnoxious. Come on. This is so ungodly aggravating. Oh, what is that? I think what I have to get him to do . Not get him to jump off. Not figuring it out. just one big glitch. Come on, dude. Great, just hurting myself. Come on. Ridiculous. Like, if the actual act of him taking a swipe at me is not sending him over the edge, then I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That apparently is not tricking him. Is it possible that they went back and patched this game? What I was doing was some kind of glitch and that they actually fixed it? I don't know how that could possibly be the case. I mean, I've sat here on times in the past and emptied every single round of ammunition that I've had into this guy. Still not had him fall. And eventually I figured out the thing of getting him to fall off the cliff into the pit. Now I'm not able to repeat it. Move. Not doing me a doggone bit of good. Any one of those rounds would move him even so much as an inch, I would try and lure him out here, jump over his head, and then hit him with the grenade launcher. But like when I hit him with this thing, like he doesn't budge at all. I might probably have to look at a wiki or something to figure out this guy. Yeah, there's apparently something I'm just missing. I used to be able to lure him off the edge, but maybe. Blast it. No. Come on. one more attempt tonight, and I'm going to try and lure him out on this ledge and have him take a swipe at me, and then hopefully walk further out on the ledge. Nope. Maybe. Man, this guy's really killing me. It's gotta be something. Gotta be close to it though. Ooh. There's got to be a maximum number of times dying, at which point learning curve goes to 0. And there's no point in keeping trying. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, you... Circle me one more time. Nope. I'm just no! I don't even know what happened there. Alright, I'm gonna have to make this my last attempt. Like, I feel like that's there for a reason. I said, I remember figuring out at one point that the way to get through this was to lure the stab on the ledge, and that if you did something the right way, then he would wind up kind of jumping. Not jumping, but he would follow you all the way out here. And great. But there has to be something else to it mechanically that I'm not remembering. That's probably the most dangerous thing, is that I'm remembering pieces of the recipe. Somewhere there's one critical thing that I'm not remembering. Like I said, I think I've hit my point where I'm ready to just go look it up in a wiki somewhere. I don't know. I mean, I was as far out on the edge as I could possibly go. Like, I don't know. I've tried the jumping over him and landing behind him thing. I've tried getting out to that ledge, jumping left, backwards and forwards. Great. Yeah. Room that I could possibly use. Can't cut those at all. Nothing to do with those apparently. Trying to remember if there was anything that had to do with the mouths of the monkeys or skeletons there. I can't remember anything. Apparently not. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to give up. It's going way too late, way too long, and I am not making any headway. And all this time I haven't revealed anything. It really tips the battle in my favor. No. that he sees you. You idiot. That's what you gotta do. You gotta lure him out here. Come on now. Now I finally remembered it. Now he's kidding me. Now he's stuck on this blasted rock. You've got to be joking there. Alright, fine. I'll just quick load it again. And that's what it took, was me looking back up towards the ceiling and realizing that there's a freaking hole up there. So here we go. Just dodge your left. Now what you gotta do... So that's the problem. Now what you have to do is you have to lure him out here to the edge, where he will get trapped in the sunlight. Come on. I don't know if that's a... It will be instant... No! Try a little differently this time. This time I'm going to go stand out on the edge. Have him follow me all the way out there. Then shoot the skylight out with Shotty. There we go. Accept. Alright. Now we're on to something. So I'm going to have to label this, video that I do beat the boss. Really gotta figure this out. Come on. Alright, come on. Come on. Again, one of the most infuriating things in gaming. I think literally all the bosses after this are actually easier. Not just difficult, but kind of stupid. Alright. There we go. And then the other silly thing is that you gotta make this goofy leap of faith where it completely... And I have made that leap of faith and screwed that up. Alright, well look, that's going to do it for me for this episode of the Firearms Tales. Once again, my name has been Gasically Stamus from GearWorks.com and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. Please head over to the blog and to the other YouTube channel and check out those podcasts. Have a good weekend. Stay safe out there. I'm out.